Hey, book besties. Welcome back to Besties and Books, the channel where we drink wine, talk fantasy, and all the stories that steal our hearts.
If you're new here, we're two besties who deep dive into fantasy, romantasy, and all the genres in between. I am Ellen, and this is Sarah.
And in today's episode, we are doing something a little bit different. It's time for the Bestie Book Tag.
That's right. You might have seen these types of videos on YouTube before, and I always thought that was so much fun. But basically, we're going to quiz each other with a bunch of fun and sometimes spicy bookish questions to see how well we know each other's reading taste.
So grab your beverage of choice and play along.
Oh, also, if you're loving our content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. And without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, some warm-up questions. Ellen, if you could...
I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something, where it's like time pressure and I have to choose between A, B, C, and D.
Oh, well, we might have to introduce some time pressure. I can't think of any answers. If you could read one author for the rest of your life, who would it be?
I think this is the easiest question in all the questions that we've got on this list. It would have to be Sarah J. Maas. Like, I would not be a true Sarah J. Maas fan if I didn't say that. I've loved all of her series without a doubt. They've all been 5 stars, pretty much. Oh, actually, I think the last 2 books in the Crescent City series, I think I put 4.5. Anyway, either way, I will read anything she puts out. Whereas I know I love Fourth Wing, but I can't say that about Rebecca Yarros because I've never read any of her other work.
I was going to say, if she had 3 series of the same quality, would she be a contender? I think it's too early to tell. Let's give her a few more years.
It's too hard because I feel like Sarah J. Maas, her series are all so different. Whereas I'm like, agreed. If Rebecca Yarros did 3 different series, would one be dragons, one be fae, one be something like it's just too hard to predict.
Yeah.
So anyway,
maybe once we've read a few of her non-fantasy books, we'll have more of a feel.
Yes. Excited to get to that in the random genres. Okay, question 2. Sarah, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. It just sounds cringe. What book character do you think you're most like? And which one are you definitely not like? Let's start with which one you
most like. Yeah. Well, I would like to think I am most like Feyre. Does that?
That surprises me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like she is an all-rounder. And you know what? To be honest, maybe it's just because I love Reese so much. But Feyre, I feel like she's a real sort of like middle-of-the-road character. There's nothing too outlandish about her. Like, she's not crazy like Nesta. She's not that sort of frustratingly naive, like really kind, you want to just wring her neck character like Kiva from Prison Healer. She's not cringeworthy. Like, who have we had that's cringeworthy? Like Laura from Trial of the Sun Queen series. And then as much as I love some of the other SJM characters like Bryce, is like she's particularly like full of sass and attitude. I love that, but I just don't feel like that's me. Whereas Feyre is a bit more of the like, she's a bit more reserved, but she like totally kicks ass in a more subtle way.
I love that.
Or maybe Violet.
And you get to secure a race.
Oh, maybe Violet. Maybe I want to be a dragon rider. Anyway, I'm going with Feyre. It's done.
I think you're more out there and an all-rounder than Violet is. I think Violet's more like I would call her an introvert.
Yeah, okay.
I think. Whereas I think you're you're definitely extroverted.
It's funny because I actually think of myself as an introvert. And every time I say that to people, they're always a bit like, oh, really? Introvert? Anyway.
Well, maybe you are an introvert, but you're just an extrovert, and like you appear to be an extrovert in certain situations. Because sometimes introverts do that; they compensate and become an extrovert because they like sort of need to be in certain settings.
I think I've had to learn,
really just like their own
particularly through work. I have to be quite outgoing. All right, next one.
Yeah, I love that answer.
Who did you think I was going to say?
I didn't have a clue. I did not have a single clue. This is one of the questions I probably would have had to be prepared for if it was directed at me.
Oh, yeah.
And had to really think about.
Next up, who is your ultimate book boyfriend?
This is actually a hard one.
Oh, is it? This would be so easy.
It's hard.
For me.
It's hard, but it's easy. It's hard, but it's easy. Like, I really want to say Xaden. I really do, but it's Reese all the way. Oh, actually, but what about Cassian? No, it's got to be Reese. It's got to be Reese. I think I just love
to
him.
be fair,
Reese
does have 500 years on Xaden. So Xaden is still, there's a few of those immature, like the communication frustrations, like that.
Yes.
There's some annoying things about Xaden.
And just like all the things that he did for the Night Court and Feyre, and he always considered her his equal from the beginning. I mean, Xaden did as well, but I loved him. I know he was painted in a bit of a bad light. I think SJM twisted his character a bit in Court of Silver Flames, but I still loved him. And then I think it would go Cassian and then Xaden, I reckon. So, if you were dropped into a fantasy world, which one would you thrive in and which one would absolutely eat you alive?
Oh, this is the hard one. I definitely would not thrive in, I've decided, anything vampire related. What was that? Serpent
and the Wings of Night? Yeah.
That one, where there's the main chick is thrust into this vampire contest. I'm just not sure. I don't think I'm very good with blood. So
yeah, fair enough.
That one's not for me. Which one would I thrive in? If I had anywhere where I could have, well, I guess they all have powers, don't they? I'm like anywhere that I can just like literally kick ass with my super mind powers, like I'm all in.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you say?
I would like to think Fourth Wings, but I think that's just because I want to ride a dragon. I don't know.
Do you know, actually, funny enough, that's one thing that I would not thrive in. I remember reading Fourth Wing for the first time, and like the gauntlet, that big like obstacle thing they did. I remember thinking like I actually would not make that, and I'm not sure that like at the night before having this epiphany of how she's going to succeed, I was like, I'm not sure. I think I would have just literally crashed to my death. And also the first like walking out on the parapet, I'm like, oh, I don't think that's for me either. Like I'd much prefer the, you know, Feyre with her, like she just learns like combat skills. But does she ever walk out on a bloody beam up in the sky? Like, nah, I'm out.
See, I feel like I love a challenge. So I reckon I would love I've always wanted to do an obstacle course. I know that sounds so lame, but I've always wanted to do an obstacle course. I love the idea of the parapet. You know how they do those like, it's not a fun run, but it's like the equivalent, but with an obstacle course. Yeah. I can't think of what it's called. Tough Mudder maybe or something. Oh, I've always wanted to do that. So I feel like I would thrive in that, whereas I'm the opposite to you. My hand-eye coordination is shot and I would be not good at combat.
You like go to punch someone
and miss. Like, I'd hate it. Yeah. Yes. I'd probably punch myself.
What's a trope you've read 100 times and never get bored of?
What's a reading trope? I would have said enemies to lovers, but lately I've been finding that a bit obvious when it's coming around. So I don't even know if this is a trope, but it's basically like touch her and you die.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Like he is so obsessed with her. But also he doesn't. Or
like the initial bout of jealousy when that first pops up. Yes. You're like, oh, okay, we get it. He likes her.
Yeah. Like touch her and you die, but also he doesn't belittle her. Like she's his equal. I don't like it when he's like controlling of her and tells her what to do and what to wear and all that sort of stuff. She's got to be an equal, but still he's got that jealous streak. I just love it. I eat it up every time.
Yeah, I agree. Or the mind to mind speak.
Yes.
I always like that.
Yes, we have spoken about this before. Love it. So, what's your most embarrassing bookish habit or reading quirk? I'm interested to hear this because I don't think I've ever seen you read.
You've never seen me read. You know we have a book podcast, right?
I know! But you've never like read something in front of me because we're always like chat.
Maybe, what are my reading quirks? The fact that I'm usually reading 3 books at the same time. I've always got like one that I'm reading.
A very annoying reading quirk.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I've always got like one on my Kindle, then one I'm listening to on Audible, and then there's often a third book that is like not one that we're doing as part of our podcast. It'll be one that I've read a few times before, and that's the one that I'll listen to as I go to sleep at night. So I'll sort of only take in the first 15 minutes and then I just fall asleep to it and it just keeps playing for an hour or something. And it doesn't matter because I've listened to it before. But there's usually 3 or so books. So my husband, he often says, "Oh, how's your book going?" I'm always like, "Which book? What are you talking about? Which one?" Or sometimes what I do, again, and I sort of feel like everyone does this. Oh, one thing I used to do a lot of, and I have to really restrain myself to not do it, is to like skip to the end of a book and read, just like skim read the last chapter or two to to get the highlights and then go back to wherever I'm up to.
No!
I know, I shouldn't even be admitting this.
No!
It's usually...
So you read the ending before you finish the book?
I wouldn't say it's reading the ending. It's more like if I'm really worried, say that Xaden is going to die in Fourth Wing, I'll just like skip and then like start like very quickly flicking through the last like 10% just to see if I see even like Xaden says, I won't read what he says, but I'm like, oh, okay, he's alive. He's alive in the last chapter. Yeah.
I am shook to my core.
Do you know what? This
wow.
actually, like outside of books, this drives my husband, Matt, crazy because we'll go to the cinemas or something, or we'll start watching a movie at home on TV that neither of us have ever seen. And in the first 5 minutes, Matt will look over and I'm on like Wiki reading the plot of the movie that we're literally about to watch. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, "I just like to like read the plot and know what's happening and then we can watch it." Like it drives him crazy. He hates it.
Yeah. I do have to.
Or like especially in the movie theater because it's like dark and he looks over, there's this like blinding phone light with me like reading the plot anyway. Oh well.
No, the quirk that I was going to say about you is that you read off your phone. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, yeah. But do you know what? Lately, by the end of the day, I have like quite like sore and watery eyes that I kept thinking was hay fever, but now I think it's actually my eyes are strained. So now I'm like taking eye drops so my eyes don't feel strained at the end of the day. And I think maybe it's time I bought a new Kindle. I still have my Kindle, but it just doesn't work. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, moving on. Time for our spicy or chaotic questions. I didn't make them too spicy. I could have made them worse, but I refrained. Okay. Who is an MMC that shouldn't be hot, but absolutely is?
Well, here's someone that I think probably everyone grows to love, but Lorcan from Throne of Glass.
Oh, yeah.
Who for like
good one.
many books is a bit of an ass. He sort of betrays our favourite characters a little bit along the way.
Yeah.
But then by the end, you really have a soft spot for him. But I think everyone has a soft spot, so I'm not sure if that counts. And he's certainly the fey, deadly, attractive character.
Yeah.
Or actually, he's
not a very nice person.
What about Tan? How do I say his name again? I always forget.
Yeah. The dragon.
Yeah. I feel like every now and then he's like,
Sarah, it's the hots for the dragon.
Oh, please, as if you don't. Come on.
I've always found him hilarious, but I just never considered it that way.
Well, I don't know if I do either. I feel like he's more like
that's so funny.
Like a funny old like. I can't really think of anyone else.
I like that answer. I think it's great.
Okay.
Oh, do you know who I just thought of was what's his name in The Darkest Temptation? That very last book, The Mafia.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Oh, the main guy. Roman, not Roman.
Yeah, Ronan. Is it Ronan? It must be. I think it's Ronan. Yeah, I think. Oh, Rowan. Oh, I don't know. Let's just say them.
I know who you mean.
The main male lead yes, thank you. In The Darkest Temptation, he does some very questionable things, and I feel like there was a point in the book where we really hated him, and we should not have found him attractive. Even the things he was doing after that, not attractive at all.
We should have hated him, but I'm not sure I ever quite got there. I was like this close to like, ooh. True, that's a good one. Yeah. What's his name? Okay. That we can't remember. Enough.
Yeah, whatever it is. I can't. Yeah. Anyway.
What is a bookish opinion that you suspect could get you cancelled?
I think so. The first thing that came to mind when I read this question was I feel like it is a crime to love fantasy but not love vampires. And I'm just
Okay.
I don't like any vampire books. I don't even think I like Twilight. Like, I'm just
Not into them.
not into it. And
That's
I'm
fair.
yet to find a book. Well, at least where I don't mind vampires in books, but I don't like it to be the main plot point or the main character. And the other one I do have to a special mention. Don't hate me, girlies.
What is it?
But I DNF'd this at 90%. I had 100 pages to go and I couldn't do it.
Have
the
we talked
plot
about that?
in this is no, it hasn't been on a channel. I read it last year. The plot is so good. The female lead is so good. She is a total badass. But the writing is so cringe. So cringe. I just couldn't. And it's one of my biggest regrets because when I got to 90%, I was like, I just can't do this writing anymore. It was just like
you just had overload of it or something.
It was just the banter was cringe. Like what the love interest was saying to each other was really cringe. But the actual plot and her character, I loved. Love it. Like,
you're not intrigued to know what happens? You wouldn't skip to the end and just read the last page?
I did actually. I Googled it. I Googled it.
That's just as bad. Oh my God. Now she admits it.
Oh,
far out.
Because I didn't want to read this writing anymore. I just wanted to know what happened. And I actually regret it because what happens at the ending, I know I would have cried. Like, I would have bawled my eyes out. So I'm like, holy crap, that was a huge plot twist. But still, I'm not continuing with the series if that's the writing. Like,
Maybe it gets better. Is it a first book?
It's the first book, and people love this series. Like, really, really love it. I actually would be intrigued if you read it and told me whether you liked it or not. There's also
it looks massive.
Like
it looks big for crappy writing.
Is
it?
It's chunky, but it's like... Yeah, actually it is pretty chunky. What is it? It's 600 pages, but it's pretty
big
writing.
For book one.
Yeah, but people rave about this series and anyway, writing's not for me. All right. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to answer this, but I know I could. Which book did you pretend to like more than you actually did?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you'd read the books.
Oh, I read because I've always been a fantasy nut. So I would have read it like back in high school. Like I was quite young. So maybe I was just a bit too young for the humongous book that it is. But I was really bored. Yeah. Like I struggled through big chunks of it. But because I already knew I liked fantasy at that point. So I was like, this is like the fantasy book. I have to enjoy this. I have to slog it out. But it was very descriptive. It was like, if you haven't read Tolkien, it's just, I feel like he would pages and pages describing this one thing. You're just like, come on, like, let's get moving. But I would be, I should reread it actually as an adult, and maybe I'm thinking with a 14-year-old mind it was long-winded and boring. Maybe it wouldn't be now.
Well, I've heard similar things though. People read it as adults and they've said you just have to get through those descriptions because they're pretty boring, and there's like parts of it that are a slog. Like I've heard that from adult fantasy nuts describing it. So I don't think, I think it'd be the same. But no, I'm put off for that reason because I know it's so big and people have said parts of it are a real slog. Yeah,
do it when you're bored one year. Oh, this is a good question coming up. What's a book that unlocked a new fantasy kink that you didn't know you had? I'm glad you have this question, not me.
Is this a fantasy kink or like a kink?
Like a sexual kink.
Yeah.
That's what I think so. I mean, you're answering it. You can interpret it how you like.
I don't think I could answer the fantasy kink thing because I can't say that a new one has been unlocked. But if it was a new kink in general, it would probably be the Lights Out book that I read, that dark romance one that I listened to on Audible that I recommended. So there's some pretty dangerous, I guess, sex play in there, but they make it safe. Like in no way at all is she ever in any harm's way. She never gets injured. It's more the idea of it. To put it in perspective, there's one particular moment between them where it involves like a dagger or a knife, and it involves sitting on a handle.
Oh my gosh.
Hands are there, like his head. Yeah.
I'm not sure that would unlock a fantasy kink for me. You go, girl.
I'm describing it terribly.
Oh, yeah, you are.
But he makes it like safe. Like he puts his hands there and everything so she doesn't go down too far and whatever. Like, but it was just like them exploring, I guess. They were exploring each other's kinks in a safe way. And that unlocked a new thing for me and I loved it. I thought it was such a fun read. Highly recommend. The banter, the humor as well is great. And the Audible book was amazing.
Yeah.
Or the audio book, I should say. All right. Here we go. I feel like this one's an easy one, but... So I might ask this question to you twice and use different characters. So the first one I've got, you have to marry one, kiss one, and kill one. Okay? So you've got Rysand, Xaden, and Dorian.
That's very easy for me. That's like marry Reese, kiss Xaden, kill Dorian.
Wow. So I have a big soft spot for Dorian.
No, I never did. I didn't mind him,
kill
but
one hard.
I like in that 3, he's easily the like get rid of him.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is maybe a bit harder, but you have to marry one, kiss one, kill one. So you've got Nico from The Sweetest Oblivion, Christian from Maddest Obsession, or Ronan from The Darkest Temptation.
I think it would marry Christian, kiss Ronan, and kill Nico.
Wow!
I think so. Is that weird?
I don't think I could handle Ronan. I think I'd have to kill him. It was my favourite book, but I don't think I could handle him. So I think that would be a kill for me.
There was something I remembered about I love the fact that Christian's love for what was the lady's name in that one?
Gianna.
Yeah. I love that he was just in the background for years, dedicated and devoted to her without her even realising it. For years and years. And he stuck around for her. So he's like he's the marry one for sure.
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right, next up. What is the spiciest book you have ever read?
It's interesting that this question has popped up because I'm in the middle of it now and I think I'm going to DNF it.
Oh, what is it?
So spicy. Kiss of the Basilisk.
Oh,
by Lindsay Straub.
I remember that from our Judge the Cover.
Yes. So I had some Audible credits and I didn't want to muck around and I soft DNF Zodiac Academy just because I didn't like the audiobook for that. And I picked up Kiss of the Basilisk just to listen to in the background. It is pure 100% smut.
Yeah.
And it is the things that are discussed in this book are insane to the point, just as an example, they go at it for so long that she breaks her pelvis.
Oh.
It is so full on. And people are like, oh, there's actually a really good plot intertwined with this. You'll really like the plot. I gave it 5 stars. There's no plot. There is zero plot. It is 100% pure smut. And I am going to DNF it because I can't. I'm about 20% through and I can't.
I need to think of what that other book was where I got to book 2 and it was just smut the whole time. And I got so bored. When there's actually no plot, I'm I'm
exhausted.
Yeah, but also it doesn't appeal to me reading that when there's just characters I'm not invested in and a storyline that's not going anywhere. I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. So time to call each other out.
Ooh.
So what's a book that you know I would hate?
Ooh, okay. Well, I was fairly sure, or I am fairly sure that you won't love Zodiac Academy, but I do really want you to start reading the books to see, because originally when I read them, to me there was a real bully element that I found quite uncomfortable reading, where the women are sort of abused in more ways than one, and I really struggled with it, and I think you will too. But in saying that, we've read a few books lately where I've sort of struggled with the same thing. So now in hindsight, I wonder whether if I read Zodiac now, how does it compare? I don't know. Okay. But I think that's one that you'll have issues with, same as I did.
I do plan on reading it. I'm thinking it might be a Christmas read, but I just didn't like the audiobook. I was tuning out. I just didn't think the voice acting was done very well and stuff. So I think I need to physically read it. But it's on my TBR. All right.
Next up, what book did I bully you into reading that you're secretly glad I did?
We know what the answer to this is, don't we? Crescent City. I took forever
That's
to
it.
read this series. I kept hearing from everyone that it's not as good as her other books, and I took that as it's not good at all. And because they're so chunky, I just feel off and off and off. And guess what? Book 1 is now one of my favorite books
Guess
of
what? Should have
all
listened to
time.
me.
Oh.
I think I
I'm
did
glad
say
you
to
bullied
you,
me
like,
into it,
the
though.
series was my least favorite of all of them, even though it's still amazing. But book 1, I think, was better than any of her other book ones. Like, book 1's straight into it.
Totally.
Whereas her other book ones were
Totally.
like,
Book 1 had me like tearing up or crying, I think, by 10% in. Like, it was so good. And I was warned about all the world building at the beginning, but for some reason it didn't bother me. I think maybe because I expected it. I don't know. Okay, what's a book that I have recommended to you that you still haven't read?
You say still.
So many.
Let me just make the point. I read the Witch Hunter one you suggested. I read like Serpent in the Wings of the Night or something that you were reading too. I do read a lot of books that you suggest. There was another one I read, the whole series. What was that one? Where the chick comes from the village, and then what does she have? And then like she falls in love with a guy.
A court is cool and
yes,
a court is cruel and lovely.
I read that one. But are you talking about Lights Out? Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh yeah, that's a good one actually.
Is that the one?
Yeah, I think you'd like that.
Is that the one you had in mind?
But I think you'd like that.
Is there another one you recommend?
I actually thought Crimson Moth, but you've already read it, so I didn't have anything current on my mind. Good. Yeah.
What's one reading habit of mine that drives you a little crazy? Have we already talked about it?
You read so damn fast.
Do I?
You are so fast at reading. You are always ahead of me, like all the time.
I don't feel like I am at all.
I'll be like,
I feel like I'm behind. Well, I feel like I'm behind this month. I feel like
I remember like with Onyx Storm.
Oh yeah, but come on, we read that when I was in. Oh no, that's the one we read when we were both in Bali together. Is Onyx Storm the second one?
Onyx Storm was the most recent one in January. But that does remind me, you did read also Fourth Wing and Iron Flame a lot faster than me because you.
Yeah, but also I was up till like 4 a.m. and got no sleep, and you were much more sensitive.
Yeah.
And the third book, I was also on leave in Bali, so I had nothing else to do but read. You were at home slogging away at work.
Yeah, and I think I think when Onyx Storm was released, it happened to be the week that I had to go to Canberra for work. And because I was visiting family and stuff like that, it took me forever to get through. Yes. Even though I really wanted to read it. But yes, generally you read super fast. And I think...
Is it because I'm reading like
this month
3 books on the same time?
I think it is, yeah, for sure. So, last question. What book did we buddy read that left you emotionally wrecked?
Oh, all of the Fourth Wing books? Actually, we buddy read all 3 of them.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't really think about that till just now. Yeah, all 3.
Oh, that's so nice.
That was so good.
And then I ended up with a dragon tattoo by the end.
Yes, you did. And now we buddy read everything. Well, yeah, this buddy read, this could be like every month now we're buddy reading. But I think that was the last one that we were emotionally wrecked from, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was pretty emotionally wrecked after the Mind F series. I thought that just, everything that happened to the main FMC and that messed me up a bit. And that put me in a book slump. But it didn't, I don't think I cried though.
I didn't. I don't think I did.
Whereas the ending of Iron Flame, I was like, what the F just happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that was chaotic. In the best way.
Same, but no regrets. Let us know in the comments if you'd answer any of these differently and tag your book bestie to do it with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our chaotic reading updates. See you next week. Bye. Bye.